Hello paddlers! Today I'm in Suamico, Wisconsin. Suamico is on the west side of Green Bay, about 10 miles north of the city of Green Bay. I was originally planning on launching on the Suamico River and paddling about a mile out to Green Bay, but I just kind of stumbled upon this launch on accident as I was exploring town a little bit. I saw this launch and I'm like, yup, that's the spot. I can feel it in my bones, so let's get out there. Sometimes your launch is just gonna be kind of icky, which is the case here, but well worth the sacrifice to get to see what we want to see today. I'm not even 2 minutes into my paddle and I stumbled upon my first pelican. Something definitely looks quite odd about this guy. I think he might be hurt because I'm getting awfully close to him. He's all wonky and lopsided. So I think this poor fellow's hurt. I wish I could help him. Yeah, I got pretty close to him and he's not flying away. So I think the best thing I can do to help him is just leave him alone because I'm probably scaring the shit out of him and he wants to fly away, but he can't. Poor broken pelican. So this is a little unexpected, but I don't know why. We are pointed right at the city of Green Bay. That's the bridge in Green Bay that takes you over the Fox River on Highway 43. I guess it's about 10 miles away. Could I paddle there? Sure, I could. Do I want to? No. I have zero desire to paddle in Green Bay on the Fox River. Green Bay is not a very aesthetically pleasing town, in my opinion. Very industrial. I just passed over that bridge a couple of weeks ago when I was headed to Door County. Looks like it's time for another episode of Name the Dead Fish. Belly up, those little whiskery things, he looks like a catfish, but I think I learned yesterday that lack of scales, kind of leathery. I think I learned that this is a sturgeon yesterday. Correct me if I'm wrong, or confirm if you know the difference. This is just a wee little one compared to the one I saw yesterday. I saw one yesterday on the Menominee River that was about 6 feet long. It's just a wee little guy. Okay, he smells. Onward. This archipelago that I'm paddling along extends from where I launched about 2.5 miles into Green Bay. And at one point in history, 150, 170 years ago, this was the site of a functioning lighthouse. And I'm hoping to see what remains of that. I was not expecting it to be this calm, this far away from the mainland. An incredible day to be paddling on Green Bay. Often in my line of business, perhaps yours, we use the term three-legged stool, describing our leadership team. And that would be a three-legged chair, not the same thing. This archipelago also acts as a natural Disneyland for waterfowl. Well, I think I figured out why the birds love it here. This is a buffet of crustaceans along this archipelago. And there it is, straight ahead. That's where we're going. So there it is. There's the lighthouse I came to see. When I looked at this lighthouse online, it looked a little bit more accessible, having a nice little sandy beach area you can pull up at and a little path you can walk up to the lighthouse. Might have been a few years ago. Maybe nobody's maintaining that. Maybe the water level's a little higher. It's not going to be quite as easy as I had anticipated, but there's no way I'm not getting out having paddled all this way to come see it. So I'm risking getting prickled and a whole lot of ick, but let's do it. Okay, it looks like there might have been a path right here once. Wow. It's so much bigger than you think it is. Wow. I'm so glad I got out of my boat. That's so crazy. Inside the lighthouse. It's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's got to be maybe 16, 18 feet across on the inside. These walls have got to be, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 feet thick. This is the Longtail Point Lighthouse, and construction started here in 1847. It was completed in 1849. They also constructed a keeper's residence in what's now the town of Suamico. The lighthouse was only functional for about 40 years, and as the lake levels were rising, they relocated a functional lighthouse. The other 2 lighthouses have since been destroyed. I don't know whether by natural causes or they were just knocked down. But this is the original structure that was built 177 years ago. Now, how the hell did I get in? It doesn't look nearly this tall from the water, but it's actually 51 feet tall. So glad I got out of my boat here, but I'm getting eaten alive. My feet are covered in, I don't even know what kind of bites, but like nature always does, nature has reclaimed this spot and it's their home now, so I'm getting out of here. It's not a long walk, but it feels like it when you're fearing pokey things and bugs and snakes and whatnot. I should have marked my path with breadcrumbs. All right, I found the water and my boat didn't float away, so I'd call that a success. The mosquito bites are only going to last a few days, but the memories are going to last a lifetime. Unless I get dementia. One of the things I love about this spot, and a lot of the spots that I paddle really, is that power boats can't get here. There is a really large sandy area at the end of this archipelago, and I see a whole lot of power boats hanging out over there. Every lake has their party spot, and that's probably it here. I think I'm gonna go around the whole thing since there's very little wind today. The lesser protected side, you can even see on satellite, it's got all these trees that were just blown there by storms over the years. So the scenery is going to be completely different on that side of this little island. This is where the big boys play, over here. I am not cool enough to be invited to their party, and I'm okay with that. Now that I'm beyond that sandbar protection, I'm finally getting a little bit of a breeze. It was actually pretty stifling over there. But I can see, looks like 1, 2, maybe that's a third, maybe it's a buoy, 3, 4, 5, 6 lighthouses. They're all really pretty far away, except for this one right here, maybe that one. Let's go check out another lighthouse or two. Alright, that's not a lighthouse. Sorry, I couldn't tell from a distance. It's not a house, but it does light. It's you know, one of those things. They're still way bigger once you're up close to them than they appear from a distance. There is a lighthouse that's directly across the bay from me. That is mighty impressive. It's freaking huge. Don't know what it is, but let's see if I can zoom in on it. That sucker's far away. If anybody knows what that is, let me know where it's at. That would be super impressive to see up close. As I had expected, because I can see it from the satellite image, the north side of the island is absolutely littered for a mile or two with all of this driftwood. I can only imagine some of the very powerful storms and high winds that have occurred on Green Bay over the years to put some of these absolutely behemoths to rest in this spot. The island has a much more approachable sandy area to pull up at and walk over to the lighthouse, even though it would be easier to pull the boat up. The walk through all of that weeds and ick is significantly longer, so I still think I made the right choice. Pelicans on the north side of the island. These ones, however, are intact. Well, I scared away all the pelicans. Just left with these guys. Some people have zero regard for kayakers. I do find it kind of rude that one boater thinks the whole bay wants to hear 90s grunge. Is that a police boat? I sure enough am wearing my PFD like I wouldn't anyhow. Just past the Brown County Sheriff boat. Green Bay is in Brown County, and Browntown is in Greene County. Make that make sense. I found where the pelicans play. Oh boy. What an amazing week I've had in Green Bay between the Upper Peninsula, Marinette, Wisconsin, and here so close to the city of Green Bay. It seems like whenever I plan a destination paddle, there's 2 more places I find along my way that I want to add to my list that I need to paddle. So I'm not running out of destinations anytime soon. Now I've just added more places I want to paddle in the Upper Peninsula. so many more places to paddle yet in Wisconsin before the summer is over, and I'm definitely going to make a trip down to Illinois before Labor Day. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe so you don't miss any of those next adventures. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you next time.